Hi, my name is Stephanie Robbins, and I am the CEO and president of Robbins Plumbing here in Phoenix, Arizona. And what I want to cover for you guys today to educate you so you make an informed decision for your home or business is truly the difference between hiring a licensed or unlicensed plumbing company. And this isn't just plumbing companies. I actually want to express this for not just plumbing, but air conditioning, electrical, and so many other of the trades. And we're not just trades. We're not just plumbers. We're not just AC people. We're not just electricians. Although as plumbers, we make fun of electricians. What we are is craftsmen. And what we do is a craft. And it's an artisan kind of thing. If you saw the code book that's required for plumbers, it is like this thick. And that's just on one section of plumbing, not the specialties. Hiring a licensed versus unlicensed company or person can mean the difference to you of hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I'm going to explain why. If you hire somebody off of the internet, Facebook, Craigslist, whatever, who says, oh, hey, I can fix that leak in your wall for half the cost of that guy that's a licensed professional. Okay, that's true. He probably can, because he does not have the overhead required to be a professional. What does that mean to you? It means you become liable. If that friend, neighbor, brother, cousin, guy off the Facebook shop thing, Craigslist, comes into your home and he is soldering in that wall and has a oops, floods your house or burns it down, he's not insured. So that's something that you can always count on if you are hiring a licensed professional, is they're insured. $1 million plus is the minimum requirement. Absolutely has to be insured to carry a license in the state of Arizona. You want to trust your home or business to someone who is a licensed professional and doesn't treat this like a hobby. You saving $100 here or $200 there is not going to be worth the $200,000 claim that you're going to have to make if they make a mistake. And you may say, oh, well, I'll sue them. Well, by the time you pay $400 an hour in attorney fees, et cetera, you're just going to find out that he didn't have the money anyway, or he would have been a licensed professional. Just saying. So you really want to stick to someone who's licensed for the insurance purposes alone. But let's go into the other thing. Work standards. A licensed professional has gone through extensive training. You can't even become a professional journeyman plumber without working under a master plumber for 4 years, and then you take the test. So to hire someone who's licensed, they have gone through at least 4 years in the field learning their craft and then having to pass, oh Lord, the test. It's pretty crazy, actually. They know what they're doing, and they're not going to Mickey Mouse something. Please, Disney, don't sue me. That was just a reference. But it is a thing where if you hire the guy who's cheaper, who's not licensed, bonded, or insured, how do you know he knows what he's doing? Well, I work for a plumbing company and I'm doing it on the side. That also makes him a thief. Okay, and you're not covered by that company's insurance. You're not. He is stealing from the company and doing work on the side. Is that really someone reputable that you want to be trusting in your home or your business to save a couple $100? The other thing is financial protection. Licensed companies have to pay bonds. And those bonds actually don't just cover the bonds that I pay to the Register of Contractors do not just cover Robbins Plumbing. If Robbins Plumbing does something wrong and they go to the ROC, it covers other companies, including unlicensed ones, from fraudulent behavior towards consumers. It is not cheap to be licensed, but it is worth it. I am proud to be a licensed contractor here in the state of Arizona, and I take that commitment to my community very seriously. The other thing that you have to know when you're hiring and you're like, why is a licensed contractor so much more than my neighbor? Well, outside of insurance, outside of work standards, and outside of those bonds is background checks. A licensed contractor has to go through extensive background checks to become licensed in the state of Arizona. You can't be a felon and all, no. We want people we can trust in our homes and businesses. And the ROC does not take that lightly. So you have to go through an extensive background check, and that allows you the ability to be licensed, plus you got to pass the test and all of that good stuff. But then above and beyond that, you want to make sure that the company that you're entrusting to your home or business, whether that's plumbing, AC, or electrical, that those companies are also doing background checks on their employees. Or are they subcontracting and using, I am drawing a blank on what it is, but when you're a day-to-day employee for another company, you want to make sure that who you're hiring to use in your home or your business, that they are sending out employees, not day-to-day labor and subcontractors, and that company is honoring and doing background checks on those employees. Here at Robbins Plumbing, and I can only attest for Robbins Plumbing, everyone goes through an extensive background check to the point that if I wouldn't let you in my home, you're not going in my client's home. For over 15 years, I interviewed candidates from my home so I could feel what it's like on the other side of that door. And if I felt the creepy willies, no, you didn't get the job. Also, if you were scared of my dogs or they didn't like you, you didn't get the job. And I know so many plumbers right now that are like, that's actually true, I didn't get the job. Just saying. My dogs have to like you too. They're a better judge of people than I am. I just don't like any of them. My dogs like some of them, so they get a chance. But seriously, you want to make sure that whoever's coming into your home is someone who's trustworthy, that's had a background check, and that company is licensed, that they're bonded, and that they're insured. And that's why you could think of it as it's more to hire a licensed company, but what I have found is it's very, very, very expensive to hire cheap. Cheap is expensive. You're going to end up paying to do it wrong, and then you're going to end up paying to do it right. And a licensed company is held accountable to standards that your neighbor or your buddy or the guy off Craigslist isn't. So I want to encourage you to look at that couple $100 more or whatever it may be as an investment into it being done right, rather than a cost to do it twice by hiring someone cheaper. Especially when it comes to soldering, it comes to gas work. Oh, hey, I'm gonna DIY and have my neighbor put in a tankless gas water heater. No, it could lead to your family getting sick or death or things like that. Our profession is serious for a reason. It's dangerous. So hire a licensed professional and do your research on them and make sure you're hiring someone that you trust to come into your home. If you have plumbing problems here in the Phoenix Metropolitan, of course, you can reach out to us on our website at robbinsplumbing.com. You can reach us also on the phone at 623-486-4657. And we have several outlets on social media that you can reach out to us as well.